As I was going to school today, I had this random urge of what if I just didn't went? And so I was literally 20 meters away from school, just standing there questioning, should I go? My friends might see me through the window and tell my teacher. The teacher is gonna tell my parents, bro, I shouldn't do this. And then I was like, this is exactly why I need to do this. So I'm now in nature and I just spent 30 minutes meditating while I should be in class right now and doing some grounding too. And I don't want to sound like some hippie dude, oh, going to the forest, screw school, do drugs and be in nature, whatever. No, I'm not saying any of that. But you need to realize that self development, this journey of self development is not about ticking off habits. It's not about, I did this, check. I did cold shower in the morning, check. I woke up early, check, 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 check. You're a fucking human. You're not a fucking NPC who is programmed to do these things and check, check, check. And your whole life you're operating out of fear. You go to school, even though you hate that, out of fear because your parents, the school system, you might go to jail, whatever it is. You do the habits in the morning of waking up early, the push-ups, the workouts, all out of fear too. Just by checking off the box. I cannot die like a loser. I need to be better. Those guys, they're gonna judge me. I am not enough. I gotta do more. Constantly operating out of fear, man. Fear, fear, fear. Self development is about breaking the comfort zone. It's about going with confidence, pushing through the limitations that are inside ourselves. And so, if I don't want to go to school, if the ideal version of myself literally drops out of school because he's running this insane business, destroying the dermatology systems, the lies about acne, in the future, I even build my own educational system where we actually teach children how to level up themselves with meditation, with martial arts, real freaking knowledge to the brain, building businesses, real information, school of life, man. So in the future, I see myself as that person, which has so much responsibility, retires his family, saves thousands of children, creates his own hospital, and saves people holistically. If I want to be that person, man, I cannot operate out of fear. I cannot fucking do that. And if you have been watching my last videos, man, you know how freaking crazy I've been, constantly frustrated. Because on this journey, you have an insane ambition, but your environment is literally dragging you down. Your classmates, teachers, parents, all dragging you down, all freaking screwing you up. You don't have access to quality food. You're forced to waste 8 hours every day seated down on a chair. You have no energy at the end of the day to even get a workout. You have to put on this double identity to fake to people. Like your parents ask you, "Oh, did you study for this test?" You say, "Yeah, yeah, I did," and you pretend to be somebody you're not. Like in school too, you're the self-improvement tryhard, but there you act like you don't make content. You act like you you don't even care about working out as much and eating clean. Maybe you even go out with these people to fast food restaurants, or you play video games with them in the recess just to fit in. Just to fit in, you lower yourself down. And I found myself many times in this situation, man. And it recently collapsed on me. Everything just collapsed. Literally, I haven't relapsed to porn in months, and for some weird reason, the past 3 days I relapsed 5 times. Not weird reason, bro. There's a fucking reason, and that's the reason why I came out here in the nature to fucking sort that out. And I'm gonna tell you how I did it. And if we're constantly operating out of fear, man, going to school, listening to our parents, even lying. because of this double identity. We are gonna lose ourselves, and the biggest fears that we had of being losers, not being enough, they become reality. They really do. And you're this 50-year-old dude who never accomplished anything, all because you operated out of fear. So, for example, when I see a video of some successful young person, like they say, "Oh, I'm 20 years old, I just got my BMW," I think to myself, bro, what the fuck? You're 20, you got a BMW. That's nothing. That's nothing. But the truth is, I'm 18 and I haven't accomplished 1% of that. So that just shows insecurities in me. That's what it is. It's reflecting internal blockage inside of myself. The same thing when you relapse to porn. The same thing when you go back to bad habits, eat some junk food. Whatever it is, it's all a reflection of you, man. The entire world is a reflection of you. That's why right now I'm in nature and I feel perfect. I feel clean. Because nature, look at this, it's beautiful. It's perfection. And so self development is breaking through your uncomfortable zone. It's not about ticking off the boxes. So by me coming out here, by me breaking the fear of I need to go to school every day, this is what I've been taught all my childhood, parents are gonna judge me, whatever. Screw that crap. I gotta do the uncomfortable thing, which is to come out here on nature, in the nature, man. And I feel amazing right here. Not just for the fact of being in nature, but because I broke my uncomfortable zone. I pushed through. The ideal version of myself would do this. The version of myself which has built the school of life, which has built his own hospital, which has saved thousands of men, doesn't care about any freaking limitations. That version would do this. He would do this. He would not care about going to some class and buying to my parents to bypass and go through them, running my business hidden from them, and working out hidden and buying supplements hidden. The best version of myself would not give a single fuck. He would be himself. He would be fully himself. And in a weird way, things would go right. When you're trying to escape things go wrong, man. It always ends up kicking you in the back. And my dad, literally the other day at dinner, said this random story of this influencer which used to lie all the time to make his TikTok videos to go viral. It's easy to go viral when you put some twist, you lie a bit. That's what people like to see. And so this dude, he got to the point of killing somebody, and he didn't even knew what was true or false anymore, because he was always lying, so he couldn't distinct between what was right or false. He couldn't do that anymore. And that's what happens when you don't sort this stuff out. When you keep living in this double identity, putting on a mask when you get into this environment like school, work, and you pretend to be somebody you're not. You hide away your true values, your true interests of improving yourself, of destroying the school system, of destroying the doctors which lie and just give pills. When you lie that version of yourself, you slowly corrupt your own soul, and your biggest fears become true. And so, listen to your fucking instinct. Listen to your soul, man. And believe. Believe in God. God knows better than you. Everything that is happening is for a reason. Look back in your life. Those moments where you felt like shit. You're proud of them now. You're like, thank you, God. Thank God you gave them. Thank God you made me broke up with that girl. You made me feel depressed as hell, suicidal, whatever. Because now I'm a better man because of that. And that's what you're going through right now, probably. You just gotta accept God knows better than you. Look at nature. It's fucking beautiful. It's perfection right here. Perfection. And your soul needs to be the same. You just need to be united. You need to be the version of yourself which already has everything. The 80-year-old version of yourself which completed his life. He got the beautiful wife, the beautiful ranch with animals and children running around, and you build your own freaking hospital, the school of life. You change the world. That version of yourself is already inside of you, and you need to trust that it's all gonna happen. Everything is inside of you. It's beautiful, man. Just trust. Be as if already had happened. Like, put yourself in the position of, oh, it already happened. It already happened. Like, all my goals, all my ambitions, I'm already rich, I'm already traveling, I've already accomplished everything I wanted. And now you're gonna move as that person. And by moving as that person, you do the right actions which are gonna take you there. So if I had operated out of fear, out of my double identity, pretending to be somebody I'm not, I would go to school like a pussy. I would be in school like a bitch, and I wouldn't have come out here in the nature doing a meditation practice to let go of all these stuck energy, limiting beliefs, which made me relapse recently. And now I took one step forward in my self development journey. I didn't tick off a habit of I went to school and sat down for 3 hours there, check off, check. Oh, I meditated 10 minutes, check. None of that. You have intention behind what you do. You move with your soul instead of fear. Because self improvement, man, is operating out of fear. I prefer self-development, which is you do the right actions with intensity, with intention from your soul that are gonna move you forward. Self-improvement is more you being out of fear. I'm not a good enough. I'm not good enough. Got a cold shower every day. It's not that cold showers aren't good, but if you're doing that out of fear, it's not taking you anywhere. If you decide, okay, I want to be more mindful, I want to develop more emotional control. So I'm really gonna be intentional in this cold shower. I'm gonna sit there, freezing hot, freezing water, and just feel it all out instead of just doing it to check off the box. That's not gonna take you anywhere because life is life. You know, life is life, bro. It shouldn't be a freaking task. Life should not be a task where I must have meditated 20,000 hours in my entire life and I must have gotten a workout every single day of my entire life. This is not how it works. Yes, working out is important and every day you should do it, but is your intention behind it fear? I need to prove them wrong, I need to be better. Then what the fuck, why are you doing even that, bro? And so there's a great guy called Julian himself, which I agree with, don't agree with fully with him. Yeah, you need to let go of all this stuck crap, but I'm not trying to tell you to be a hippie and not have any money, not have any of that. No, because then you didn't build any impact in life and you're just a lazy ass dude. And so the letting go meditation is essentially you just feel the trigger. Okay, what is causing you these blockages? What were past memories you have? What happened recently that made you act in a certain way? What was it? So you feel the trigger, then what was the action behind it? You know, you relapsed to porn, you talked bad about this girl, or you didn't even made eye contact with her, you avoided her. That was the action in order to protect you. But there was a trigger behind that. What was the trigger? What was the trigger that made you act that way? And what is the action protecting you from? Okay, it's protecting me from fear of rejection. Okay, why are you afraid of fear of rejection? I'm afraid of fear of rejection because I'm afraid of being alone. And now we have the root cause. So now you feel those emotions of being alone. Feel it in you. Like truly feel it. Just fuck all everything. Go into the nature and feel it. No social media, no fucking anybody. Just feel it. And then you breathe in, breathe out, and you let go. And you accept it that it's okay to be alone. And you create a new belief, which is I am perfectly okay alone. And you replace the vast bullshit which was fear of being alone. And this is the letting go meditation exercise that you must do. So for example, with me relapsing to porn, I was tired of these 3 years of struggling with this bullshit. So I just came out here 30 minutes and did this practice to let go. Sure, it's not gonna be a permanent thing like forever. You have to do this multiple times and eventually it's gonna like end, because it's like reps in the gym. You're gonna build that muscle just by doing it multiple times. And so with this relapsing, the trigger is when things go wrong. I'm going to school, not making progress in business, stopped working out as much. That's when things are going wrong. My self-improvement journey isn't going right. I relapse. Okay, why am I relapsing? What's the reason behind this? Fear of not being successful. That's why. And so by relapsing, it helps to reduce that stress, and I think it's fine now. It's a momentary pleasure to hide from the deep pain. And so I just did this letting go practice, let it go of all these bullshit, and now it's time to conquer. Now it's time to conquer. I've replaced the belief of I need relapsing to relax, to fear of not being successful. I've replaced it with I keep my I keep semen retention. Semen retention gives me full energy to conquer into my business and be successful. By holding my energy, I am successful. So I am already successful in the now. It's going to be. I am. By holding my semen, I am successful. That's how it is. And so if I have a fear of not being successful and I relapse in order to not do it, now if I hold my semen to be successful, I'm not gonna relapse, because relapsing means I'm not successful. So you see how you do it, man? You just play with your own head, with the beliefs. So remember, brother, you are already complete. You are already successful. You already have it all. You have it all. Inside of your soul, you have it. You just gotta find it and act on